Man, I want a girlfriend. I want to go on dates, hold hands and kiss. But it's not like I'll just suddenly get one tomorrow.
先輩、私の言うことを聞いていますか？手紙を読みましたか？
Wait, what letter?
1週間前にあなたの机に残しておいた手紙です。気づかなかったなんて言わないで。それはラブレターでした。私はあなたを愛しています。そしてあなたとデートしたいです。
Well, I don't like her, but maybe this is my chance. Yeah, sure. I'll go out with you.
やったー。
Hey, does blood remind you of somebody? Perhaps yourself? Do you also find yourself daydreaming, romanticizing the idea of being in a relationship with someone you love? Confessing your love or being confessed to? Going on dates, holding hands, kissing? Yeah, well, watch what happens next.
Did you have fun today, Kohai-chan? Listen, I was thinking that next time we...
先輩、私の名前を知っていますか？
what?
それでも私を愛しますか？
No, it isn't that I forgot your name.
恋人をやめよう。
Yeah, harsh. Relationships always look so ideal, especially for us hopeless romantics. But really, there's so much to a relationship and not just sunshine and rainbows. I'm sure this is a universal truth at this point, but it's still an interesting topic of discussion. Plenty of us have had that stage in our life where we dream and romanticize of being in a relationship. Being with that one dream guy or girl, having a textbook yet special relationship, doing everything that lovers do and living happily ever after. The hopeless romantic would constantly look at a potential partner, try their luck and eventually, most probably, usually, fail. This process will repeat and repeat until they finally land their first relationship. Following the norms as to what happens in a relationship, the hopeless romantic will feel at bliss being in a real relationship, doing the things couples do and enjoying the life they've romanticized for so long. They'd enjoy it until it all comes crashing down, typically because of their own unhappiness with their partner or their partner being unhappy with the hopeless romantic. Following this, the hopeless romantic who has not learned their lesson would look for a new partner, eventually getting desperate and subconsciously lowering their standards and expectations to quickly get into another relationship. Eventually, they will break up, then the process repeats and repeats until the hopeless romantic's realization that they were only in love with the idea of being in a relationship, instead thus making the idea of getting into a relationship a concept idealized so that others can be with, learn, love and grow with their partner long term, becoming a part of their lives, starting a family and eventually growing old and dying together into something of instant gratification. Instant gratification is the immediate desire to feel or to have something. When someone performs an action and instantly receives positive results, this is considered an act of instant gratification. While this may sound good, instant gratification undermines long-term goals and achievements by prioritizing immediate pleasure and satisfaction instead. This leads to poorer decision-making skills that leads to a focus on short-term satisfaction without the consideration of broader and long-term consequences down the road later on. Relying on instant gratification can also create a constant need of instant pleasure and satisfaction, which can be evidently detrimental to a person's life, reducing overall satisfaction, resilience, and personal strength. The idea of being in love with the idea of a relationship is an act of instant gratification, as by doing so you would only be after the good parts of the relationship without considering the weight and responsibility of Rather than considering the person you would be with, instead you would be more focused on performing acts that require you to be in a relationship. A relationship is a two-way street of mutual interest. The fundamental principle of a relationship is that both parties hold a great interest with the other. With this missing, the relationship is doomed to begin with, since you don't even have an interest in your partner, save for them being a requirement for your own instant gratification. With this, you would lose the purpose of being in a relationship in the first place: to love, learn, grow, learn more, and become closer with the person you have an interest in is a beautiful thing, and the reason why people date, get engaged, get married, and eventually start a family. Focusing on your own immediate pleasure would fail to let you realize that your partner is a person that should be loved, cherished, and invested in with time. Being in love with that relationship itself would also mean that chances are this partner you would have isn't even someone you would find worth your time to go through the tedious process of maintaining a relationship. You would break and give up after fights, disagreements, and a misalignment of interests. Things that should help you grow closer with your partner instead become your downfall. When all of this is done, desperation would bite you in the back, causing you to start settling for less, the more and more desperate you become for the feeling of pleasure from being in a relationship. Knowing this, it should be evident that if you are someone with this kind of mindset, then it is due for change. Rather than seeking a relationship because you want to experience love, it's better to seek the person that you could truly love and love you back. That one soulmate would be worth countless other failed trials. Rather than focusing your efforts on finding someone willing enough to satiate your desire for pleasure, why not focus on yourself so that you're ready to enter a relationship with the one person that really counts? Study, work out, develop hobbies and skills. Build a person that you will be proud of for when the time comes. And rather than actively searching for someone, use the time you have to live your life. Learn more about yourself and become a better person, not only for yourself, but your eventual soulmate.